I'm Josax, and this is a waterfall. Do you like it? I hope so. I made it. And this video will teach you how to make one like it too. But forewarning, this isn't just a tutorial. This is a lesson all about waterfalls and how, why, and where they form. Because waterfalls don't just appear on a landscape, they're a part of it. So get your brains ready, because it's time to learn how to terraform waterfalls according to science. Let's first specify what a waterfall is. A waterfall is a feature of a river or stream where water flows off a near vertical drop. Yeah, they're quite accurate to the name. But where can you actually find them? Well, you can find them basically anywhere. But for the big ones, you'll typically find them in the upper courses of rivers.
Closer to the river starts, where the water's got higher velocity and the ground is steeper.
Now, unless your waterfall is part of a fjord where water just runs down the valley walls, there's one last thing that you need. Differential erosion. You see, some rocks are harder than other rocks. And when you have a harder rock on top of a softer rock and then a river flows over them, the softer rock will get weathered and eroded quicker, leaving the harder rock as an overhang. You can better notice the overhang for my river if you look at it from side on. You can see it sticks out quite a far distance, and you can also see that there are layers between the rocks. Now, you don't actually have to worry about real rock hardness. I'm a geologist and I haven't. Showing a difference in the rock with any old materials is fine. I've used tuff for the bottom here and andesite and stone for the top, and then I've also used other blocks to texture them. Be creative with it, do something a bit artistic. Lastly, at the bottom of the waterfall, you get a plunge pool. The fast falling water carries a lot of velocity that breaks down the softer rock, and it makes it deeper at the bottom of the waterfall. You'll also often find chunks of the cliff face that have fallen in, and that's what these boulders are meant to be. One last cool detail to consider. Our waterfall is here today, but it used to be further upstream, around here. Over time, the waterfall has eroded backwards, and this is called retreating. This retreat has left a gorge with steep walls leading up to the waterfall. And if you're trying to make a waterfall that has been there for a very long time, consider making a gorge for it. It adds a sense of scale and time to how long it's been here. Right, the theory lesson is over now. But I'm not done yet. It's time for a proper demonstration. What, do you think I was just going to leave you like that? Of course not. I'm here to teach you stuff. I'm going to show you how to do it as well. So, I'm going to terraform a new waterfall just up there to show you how I would go about it using all the features that I've just taught you about. How am I going to get over there? Oh well, just hope for the best. Welcome to the lake. This is going to be the source of our river that's going to feed our waterfall. By the way, I'm in creative. I can fly. So I'm going to use the natural contours of this land. Well, I say natural. I did terraform it. But I'm going to use the contours of this land and make a little river flowing around. And then when I get to this point, I think I'm going to build a lovely little waterfall, because you can see it's naturally quite a lot steeper than over here. So I'll show you how I terraform that in a second, but first we need a river, so river time. I first start off by building the river that feeds the waterfall, without any water yet because it's a big pain to build with water all over the place. And then I build up the layers of rock, which I'll then carve the waterfall out of by hand. obviously including the plunge pool and the overhang. After some final details, I'll then add the water in, which I'll do in a second, you can see, and then I'll edit the waterfall to see how the water flows around it. Then it's just a case of filling in the water all the way up the rest of the river, and doing some final details. Oh, and of course remembering to build the river further downstream. And that's how I make waterfalls, while also including all the features that I spoke about earlier. Obviously, you can do it your own way, this is just the process that I use. And with that, you've gotten through a whole lesson all about waterfalls, so I'm guessing that you enjoyed it? If so, please think about subscribing, it'd help out a ton. I plan to make a lot more of these videos like this in the future. In fact, originally this waterfall was going to be included in a much bigger video all about rivers, but I liked it so much that I decided to give it its own. Well, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you later. Bye!